good day, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on what time you're watching this and where you're watching from. I like to greet you properly. I just wanted to stop by here and encourage you today to not give up and to believe in everything that God has called you to be. And it doesn't matter what the situation you're going through may look like. None of that matters, sis. If God gave you that gift, He is equipping you during this current season to be able to walk in that gift, to fulfill it. So don't stop when it gets hard. When it gets hard is when it's getting real. When it gets hard is when the olive is in the pressing stage of the oil to make oil. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, the pressing oil and the diamond. What is the diamond one? The diamond is pressure. So remember that is really how life works. Like iron becomes the best version of iron when it's sharpened. And the sharpening process requires a little bit of friction. So don't give up because others around you or others that know of you or people that may have seen you go through your journey as you're going through it, because they feel you're not qualified. Forget about what those people are talking about. Tap into your purpose and live the best life ever, because at the end of the day, those people that are doubting you, when you do reach to who you're called to be, they're going to be the very people coming for you talking about, how did you do that, sis? So I know you've heard that before. So believe in who God has called you to be. If He has called you to sing, you better keep singing. Try it a different way. If He has called you to teach and nobody's listening, keep teaching until they listen. Start practicing more. One thing that one of my mentors taught me that always encourages me during a season of confusion or a season of feeling less than is that you are going to either be worked on, far as it's either working for you or it's working. The reason why it's working for you is because you're learning a lesson. You're learning how to actually do a thing. You're no longer just reading about it. You're taking the action and you're going through the process of becoming, or you're going through the process of already being who you're called to be. Who is this for today? Okay? It is so time out for making excuses or being in your feelings. Being in your feelings doesn't work. It don't. Being in your feelings is not going to change anything. Getting out of your feelings and continuing to do what you're called to do is what's going to change everything. Okay? Literally. I just really wanted to stop by here and have this conversation because I've been working on some things behind the scenes. I've been, life been going through good and bad. It's a lot of excitement. It's a lot of change. It's a lot of newness. However, I felt that it was time for me to get on here and share with someone today that you really cannot grow weary and well doing because you're doing what you're called to do. So what they think this about you. So what they're telling you that, I don't think it's working. Your story is not their story. Do what you were here to do. That's why God trusted you with that gift and that talent, because He knew that you would fulfill it. Remember, the word teaches us where much is given, much is required. So that requiring is getting through when you don't want to do it. It's doing it when nobody's watching. It's doing it when nobody believes in you. That's where you get stronger. So stop being discouraged today and be encouraged, sis. Encouragement is not enough. Motivation is not enough. You must tap in at all times, even when you don't want to do it. Why? Because if you quit when it gets hard, then you're going to keep quitting. You can't do that. I know it sucks. Like, we always think that changing your life or living your life on purpose is going to be peaches and cream and strawberries and rainbows or whatever, but it's not. That's not how the process works. And motivation is definitely not going to be the key to get you through. Yes, that's pick me up. The motivation is definitely pick me up. I appreciate my mentors for getting on and motivating and talking. But if I don't take the action behind that motivation, as in the word teaches us faith without works is dead, you're not moving. You're still staying stagnant because you're waiting for the perfect moment. You're waiting for things to change. I don't know what you're waiting for, but nothing's going to happen until you start taking the action, until you continue to take the action, until you continue to do the thing. Okay? If it don't feel like it's working, sis, it's still working on you. It's still working for you. And you may not see the revenue, you may not see the outcome yet. However, the process is what we must trust. And we cannot give up. Like, I always think of the parables with the talents. The one that was given one was so afraid to lose the one, he buried it. And the follow-up is what gets me in that. Is he was the one that basically was in trouble for not doing anything for what with the talent. But the one that had many went out and multiplied it. So we must stop making excuses. I know it's hard, sis. If you ever have been in a room and want to hear my story or talk to me, trust me, I get it. I know I'm not perfect. I haven't all the way arrived where I want to be. However, I am nowhere where I used to be. And I stand here before you to encourage you to keep going. Stop worrying about what a situation looks like. I grew up always hearing my mom, when she would speak and go different places, she would always say, it ain't what it look like. And it's really not what it looks like. We have to understand we are spiritual people living in what is it flesh world or whatever, and we can't see what is going on beneath and behind the scenes of ourselves. It's internal, it's spiritual. Like, I ain't trying to be super deep, but I just want to remind you that you must keep going and not get distracted by where you are in the process. This is just a little bit. Who is this for today? I know this is for somebody today, even if it's for me on the replay. Sis, it's time out for not being who the Most High has called you to be. That's it. Motivation is not enough. You must take action. You can't keep listening to everybody say, do this, do that, do this, do that. It's time for you to do it. Okay? So until next time, I pray that this gets you. I pray that you hear me. If you want to talk some more, hit me up. I just want to encourage you. Like, I love when I meet people that start to live their life on purpose, or that are in the process of doing it, or they're craving it, and we have the conversation and they get even the more motivated, and then the action is taken. It's everything. So I pray today that you start taking the action, or if you've already done it before and you took a break, break's over. Okay? I get it. We need time out sometimes, because things going into your purpose can definitely be overwhelming, because you're going into so much newness. However, do not get stuck with where you are. Okay? So until next time, I pray that you have an amazing day. I hope that you let nothing discourage you from becoming the best version of yourself. And if no one else has told you I love you, and make today an amazing day, smile at somebody. Smiling is a gift. Everybody can't do that. And also, pray for the person in front of you. Pray for the person behind you. If you're a prayer warrior, keep praying. Sis, your prayers are answered and needed and all that. So Until next time, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Good day.